Oh, peace and blessings. Welcome back. Hope you're having a great day. 42, Divine Laws of Mayat. Number 22. I have not polluted myself. Matthew 15:11. What goes into someone's mouth doesn't defile them, but what comes out of their mouth, that is what defiles them. So it's not what's going into you, it's what's coming out of you, you know? It's not what you're putting inside your body, what you're putting inside your mind that's polluting you. It's what you say, what you do, your actions. That's just on a very spiritual level, on a physical level. You can definitely pollute yourself, you know? You can definitely defile yourself. It's good not to go overboard. It's good to have your own strength to stay clean internally and externally. You know, I always choose life over death. So I don't really judge people who drink or smoke or do other things to their bodies, you know, because what comes out of them is more important. And if they're doing those things to live longer, to survive, you know, it's not the best alternative, but it's an alternative, you know. It's better than a lot of different things. And you know, God gives them strength, so they'll be fine as long as what they're putting out is good. Just their vibrations. You know, if you're a happy and positive person, we do have to take care of our bodies, put good food in our bodies, you know, healthy food. Just reminding you of that balance, you know. You don't want to go overboard. Because me personally, I went overboard, just like relying on God for real, you know, relying on higher spiritual beings, like way stronger spirits, mainly God. But, you know, our bodies aren't invincible. Eventually, our habits will catch up to us. And ultimately, that's a good thing, you know. Our good habits will catch up to us, and our bad habits will catch up to us. You know, it's important to have good habits. It's really easy, you know. 'Cause, like, naturally, we're in an unstressful state. You know, naturally, we're not polluted. Nothing can pollute us, you know, like, just real Seraphim Nephilim, Elohim talk as usual, you know what I'm saying? Nothing can harm us, right? But a lot of times we'll go overboard. We gotta remember, like, our body is a real thing. It catches up. Like, even if it's not us, you know, it's not our soul or our spirit, it's still our body. We have to give it some type of respect, you know? Because polluting yourself is still negative, you know? Even though God says he'll protect you from it, you know? It's still a negative thing in my eyes, you know? I don't want to pollute the environment externally. I don't want to pollute the environment internally. And some things are taken like medicine. I've known people who may drink or smoke as a form of medicine just because they're not taking other medicine, you know? They're not taking something prescribed to them. And I've seen it work, and I've seen it do harm. It's like a clutch. It's like an easy way out. And I understand, you know, life is hard. So having even one easy way out, you know, it's tempting. It's very easy. And then becomes a habit, it becomes a pattern in our lives. No one wants to rely on a crutch. I don't want to be hypocritical. I'm just telling my true perspective, you know. And it's really just a reminder, you know, permanent damage is real. And it's easier to fall for things based on your bloodline, you know, like what's really in your blood. So don't go overboard with the pollutants, you know. Try to find a positive output instead of a negative input. Make better habits and patterns real. If you're always polluting yourself or polluting the environment, you know, if it's a daily thing or a weekly thing, you know, it's a pattern, you can notice it, you can do something else. A lot of people view like weed as negative, and it can be abused, but it can also be used as a medicine, you know. I feel like I really take it as a medicine, just dealing with my own body. But I understand it's an easy cop out, you know. I could just go smoke instead of trying to deal with everything internally and externally at the same time, you know. It's like stressful. But we all got to do that, you know. Weed definitely works, you know, but it never solves all your problems, no matter what polluting you're doing or around. If you're getting something good out of it, you know, it never solves the actual problem. It might help, you know, might be better, but it'll never solve the true issue. There's people who take pain medicine all day, but the pain doesn't go away. You know, it's the same thing with other drugs, with other pollutants, you know, with weed. It's just a temporary thing because you always got to smoke more, you always got to drink more, you know. You always gotta pollute yourself more. We have respect for ourselves. We have respect for the environment. You know, we got respect for the planet. You feel me? Like this our shit. You know, we have to have respect for ourselves, and we have to have respect for the things around us. Everyone wants to be in a world where they, you know, just imagine, you know, a world where nothing's respected or a world where everything's respected. You know, what do you think utopia is like? I feel like most things would be respected in utopia. You get what I'm saying? Like what I'm talking about. You know, that's the environment, our place. You know what I'm saying? You live in utopia, you're gonna like it. You know, people live in, we don't live in utopia, and some of us like it. That's true utopia, like everybody likes it, everybody loves it, right? You gotta remember, like, we're God's children, you know? You gotta remember, like, just who we are. Like, people really be on that king and queen shit, that royalty shit, just that respect shit, just that man and woman shit for real. Like, we gotta remember who we are. Let's not pollute ourselves and our environment, you feel me? Like, we are holy beings, we're holy creatures. You know, we're men, any way you wanna look at it, you know? We are ourselves, you feel me? Like, we're us. Like, I know I wasn't made to be polluted. You get what I'm saying? I know I wasn't made to live in a polluted place. And that's what I mean. I try really hard, but like, I survived so much just off like my like higher energy. You get what I'm saying? Down here, like my actual body is like polluted as fuck. Like polluted as hell. But I control all that shit, you know? Like on some higher spiritual shit, really on some us shit. Like when I'm talking, that's why I'm telling you about it. Like I'm really not even supposed to be here type shit. Like I come back down here and literally astral travel back to my regular body. And I'm like, damn, this shit polluted as fuck. And I'm like fighting it still. Like, oh shit, I forgot. Like, you know, we can't forget. You know, we're fragile. We're pure beings. You know, you don't want to get dirt on us. You feel me? Polluting is just dirt. You're more holy than that. You're more respectable than that. You're stronger than that. You get what I'm saying? You're wiser than that. All these things. You get what I mean? That's true addiction though. That's just our time in the flesh. You feel me? Flesh talk. Try not to be so harsh on people who do that. In my opinion, we're all one people. We still live in utopia. He's just going through it right now. She's just going through it right now. And being alive and polluting yourself is better than not being alive, ultimately, if it really gets that deep, you know? But if it's not that deep, you know, try to ease up, for real. Your body gonna thank you, your spirit gonna thank you, your soul gonna thank you. It's gonna be easier for your whole being. I get how strong addiction is, how strong life is. And me even just saying that shit's like healing myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking to myself, really. I hope that shit really fucking helps you. You don't gotta be negative and aggressive. You know, some people get on here and start screaming and shit, like, ah. Like, they're just words. Like, nobody really act on them. I act on my motherfucking words, bruh. You gotta find it in yourself, though, for real. Ask God to remind you who you are. Also, I just have the realization that we are very young as a species, as a race. Our problems today aren't going to be our problems hundreds of years from now, 100 years, 200 years from now, 300 years from now, you know? There'll be better medicine, you know? There'll be better science, there'll be better cures to our problems, to our addictions, things like that. Say if you're an alcoholic, right? But there was a medicine that lets you keep drinking alcohol. And you'd feel like none of the negative side effects, you know? It wouldn't like damage your body or anything. You know, would anything be wrong with drinking then? You know, you just get the positive aspects of it. But again, you know, we're pure. We don't need anything. All you really need to do is breathe, you know? I always believe natural enhancement is the best. You don't need to be doing like extreme things to your body. You don't need to hurt yourself even more. It's like we're already hurt, you know? We don't need to hurt ourselves more, polluting ourselves. Trying to make that hurt go away turns into a new hurt, turns into a new pain. My aunt says we have not polluted ourselves. God says what we put in ourselves don't pollute us, you know? So we really don't gotta worry about it, but that is, in my belief, just on a very spiritual level. On a physical level, we gotta worry about how we treating ourselves, you know, how we treating our bodies, you know, to both be aligned, you know, both sync up. Like literally, I had to sync up my mind and my body and make it one thing. But I love y'all. Peace and blessings. Till next time.